history is so rich. Google is your friend. But history is so rich with great men and women who did amazing things. Okay, scrap that. Not just great men and women. Great African men and women that did what could be perceived as the impossible. A story that keeps me going, even though it might be born from folklore, is a lady called Olo in my village. I am Ishan. Now, she was a princess, a warrior princess. She used to lead men into battle. Now, she had this ring her father gave her. And one day, returning from another victorious battle, she realized that the ring was lost, missing. And so she told her men to clear every tree in their path, back and forth, till they found the ring. So there's a place in Ishan land where trees do not grow above knee level. That's the folklore about those trees. But the thing, what I took from that story was the strength of that woman, the courage, her Africanness, her leadership skill, her leadership ability. She wasn't afraid to step up. Imagine a woman going into war. All I'm trying to say is there's beauty in Africa. There's strength in Africa. There's charisma in Africa. There's power in Africa. Now, move that into yourself. There's strength in you. You have capabilities that you have not tapped yet. You have a spirit that you have not utilized to its fullest potential. That you allow one or two things pull you down. You allow one or two things keep you in despair or in despondency. It took him years to get to this point. In fact, it has taken him more than 5 years to get to this point where now he is being birthed. I was with him on Friday and he said to me, Dawn, I'm late. I said, what do you mean by late? All my friends have moved on ahead of me. Some are doing great exploits and I'm still here in the birthing process of my own dream. And it was in that instant I remembered Les Brown's story of the Chinese bamboo tree. I said, my brother, you're not late. You have arrived at the point where you are supposed to now bloom, where you've been planted. Just like a Chinese bamboo tree, when it is planted in the ground, it does not grow, does not germinate, does not do anything for 5 years. But at the point of 5 years, it begins to grow. In 90 days, it grows more than 60 feet or so. I played the audio here for you guys, those that were able to listen. Was the bamboo tree late? No, it wasn't. It was right on time. While it was buried in the darkness, while it was, put underfoot, while the obstacle of soil was covering it and it looked like no way out, that was its way out. That was its birthing process. The wait was part of the journey. And then when it was time, boom. I always say, nothing can stop a thing whose time has come. But it will take time. So what are you thinking about? Maybe you're sitting on the floor now and just staring vacantly into space. You don't know what's going on. You could just be a Chinese bamboo tree. The 5-year wait. While you're waiting though, something's happening around you. Look around. Can you not see it? The opportunity to learn, the opportunity to develop, the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to endure so that you can become stronger, the opportunity to become charismatic. I mean, what was Mandela doing? 27 years in prison. What was he doing? Minus thinking about his people and his loved ones, his wife and all that. He was growing, reading books, doing different things. What are you doing? While you wait, you're a Chinese bamboo tree. 5 years will soon be up. And in no time at all, you will be the cynosure of all eyes. So yes, while it is important to cry, I always stress cry. Like that young man who was singing and tears falling down his face. Cry. But while you're crying, let your mind be working. What will you do? Where are you going to go? How are you going to start while you cry? Because sometimes I look at crying as a kind of cleanser, because when you finish crying, you feel relieved. But after that relief, something else must come next. A plan. Something. Or at least you stand up and say, you know what? I am a man. I am a woman. An African built for endurance and stamina. Built to be charismatic. Built to have a voice. I will keep going. I will keep surviving from one day to the next. And if you're contemplating suicide, not just because this program has helped people who wanted to contemplate suicide, if you're contemplating suicide, I'm going to say something really harsh. If you dare, then you are a coward. Yes, I said it. You are a coward. Not because you might be suffering some mental disease or whatever. No. You are taking the easy way out for somebody whom God has put spirits that cannot die. It can take a hell of a beating. It will never break. It can bend, but it will not break. You are a coward. Giving in too soon when you might just be at the cusp of your glory, of your breakthrough. And look, it may not be that you have the destiny of becoming a millionaire, but you could be a thousandaire. You could come out and be content with whatever is in your destiny. But why do you want to cut it short? No matter what the destiny is, big, bigger, biggest, great, greater, greatest, somewhere in all of this, you fall in. Why do you want to give up? It's the easy way out to think of death. It's a coward's choice to think of death and contemplate it and even try it. You are stronger than you think you know. You are built for something and so much more. Tough it out. Tough it out and see. I saw a video last month, I believe. I don't know who the people are. There's some foundation. I didn't really look well into it. This woman was selling corn. The entire corn in the tray was 500 naira. Raw corn. Corn that when you look at it, you might even want to price at 20 bucks because the corn wasn't really, it didn't really look good. And then the woman was dressed like a homeless person, like a hobo. No insult or anything, but that's what, when you see her, that's the picture. She was wearing Wellington boots, this what they call rain boots. So she was wearing Wellington boots, baggy clothes, a baggy dress that she tied something on the waist, then she had the tray on her head and all that. And this young man came down from the bus and was speaking Yoruba to her. How much and everything. She said 500. And he was shocked. He was like, 500. She said yes, in their parapo. So he brought a takeaway pack of, I believe, rice and a bottle of soda. Dropped it in her tray. And then, I'm sorry, he brought money, 5,000 naira. I'm so sorry. And he gave it to this woman. Old mama, with one leg bent. It was slightly deformed. And what killed me, the woman wanted to kneel down to thank whom I'll call her son. People are suffering, but they are managing to keep going. And that is what I am begging you to do. No matter what, you keep going. You never know where your God will come from. But while you're going, excellence, dedication to whatever it is you're doing, belief and pride in yourself, in the way God created you, charismatic, strong, enduring, filled with love, a compassionate human being. You are so much and more. Black man that you are, black woman that you are. So don't give up.